Hi everyone. I know before you say it that my videos are a bit like buses, nothing for ages and then two come along at once. I know. It's what happens when you have annual leave from your regular job. So that's all good. This video was going to be something else and maybe I will still do that. But at the moment I've got a bit of a problem and I really need someone or you guys to help me out and tell me what's going wrong. It's a MIDI issue. Let me just dive straight in and show you what the thing is. So just a normal Ableton live set, nothing whatsoever. To show that it's not a contact or a plugin issue, I'm going to use just Ableton's default, one of Ableton's default inbuilt sounds, this all alone pad. I'm going to drag it onto a new track and let's check. Okay, so hopefully you can hear that. So it's just this pad. Now the issue I'm getting is that I don't know if it's my computer or Ableton, I don't think it's the keyboard, but we'll see in a minute, is it's not properly receiving MIDI off messages. If what I do on this is just hit record, and you'll just see what I mean. It's across all the keys on the keyboard. So I've set up another camera just there and I'll overlay that in post to show you me pressing the notes on the keyboard. But you'll see if I press, okay, it's very small here, but you can see that's okay. And straight away, you can see it straight away there. So I've let go of the key, but my MIDI note is still playing. So it's received the MIDI on, it's not receiving the MIDI off. It's nothing to do with my sustain pedal. I'm not nowhere near that. I haven't touched it even slightly, but if I try touching that now, 2 or 3 times, no, nothing. That note's still playing. And I can stop that note by just pressing again, and then you get the MIDI off. So let's try a different note on the keyboard. That one's all right. It's totally random when it does it. It doesn't seem to be whether I press and hold or not, so that one's okay. If I press really hard and hold, that one's okay. Okay, it's random. There we go, it's just done it again. MIDI on, but no MIDI off. So you can hear that. So, question is, what is wrong? Let's just stop recording for a sec. I downloaded I did Max for Live, the Max for Live MIDI monitor. If we stick the Max for Live MIDI monitor on here, right, and set it to flow mode, you can watch the notes. So we'll pick a different note again. We'll record again. Doesn't matter, we're going to overwrite that, doesn't matter. So different note on the keyboard, you can see it. That's the on and the off. On and off. On and off is okay still. On and off. On and off. And there we go. You can see now you've got the on, but not the off. Again, I'll try pressing the pedal. You can see that comes through, 2 presses there, on off, but yet my note is still going. So the MIDI on, but not the MIDI off. So that's my issue. I don't quite understand why it's randomly not doing the MIDI off. It's always off. The on always works. It's all across the keyboard. It's just the MIDI note off. Now you could say it's the keyboard, and that would make sense. So I downloaded Midi-Ox. You probably know that you can't have both Midi-Ox and Ableton running at the same time. So I think we're done there for Ableton. You've seen it all as we'd expect. If I close Ableton, don't want to save changes, and go to Midi-Ox, if I set Midi-Ox devices, my keyboard is an LSSV49. I have had this keyboard attached to my previous computer, never had this problem with it whatsoever. Okay, so and now if I try that same C note that we did just now, you see you get an on and an off, an on and an off. On hold, off, on hard, off, on off, on off, on off, on off. I haven't a single time when I've tried this using Midi-Ox has it ever not picked up the off. It's always picked up the on and the off. Let's try a different note. There we go, on, off every single time. Doesn't matter how hard I press, how short, how long, it presses absolutely fine. So I don't think it's the keyboard doing it. I think it's something in Ableton. I'm not sure. Guys, please help. I really need to fix this because it's really quite annoying for trying to actually do anything for real. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Give me some things to try or some suggestions of what might fix it. All right, thanks guys. See you again in the next video.